So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of South Korea. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. And how do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Argentina have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So straight into the action. De Paul gets into a good position. There's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Forced to go back. Lovely ball and a shooting chance! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's being shifted off it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely shaped ball. That pass isn't the best. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
He slings it in. Could be danger here. Can he stop it going out? Played in. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. And that's gone loose. No, he's not getting past him there. De Paul. There's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
He's going for goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. They're back on the ball again. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Aguero. He'll try from distance! It's hit the upright. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nice looking ball. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Probing pass.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's to Paul. Out of play for a goal kick. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. And now the breakaway. And this is Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries to cross. Shot, surely! Oh, that probably deserved better.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, good. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Aguero. De Paul finding himself in space. Looking to play him in. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. That has been slung wide. He's having a shot! Goal! Republic of Korea! And South Korea lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
South Korea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team.
Shot at goal! Aguero! Just superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Argentina really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. South Korea get the ball rolling for the second period.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Lee Kang-in, that's destined for the flank. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Son Heung-min. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Lee Kang-in with the short one. Quick look there. Here's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Argentina leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
De Paul. And this is Aguero. Goes for a shot! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are...
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Argentina visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Knocks it into space. Will play through for the wide man. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Kim Min-jae.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim, it is not looking great at all. This is Aguero. That ball looks a good one. Aguero! And he's stuck it away. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Argentina are having a ball here. And this is Maradona. It's Maradona! And a neat finish! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a searching pass, and he's in on goal. And this is Son Heung-min, bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Garnacho looking to receive it in space, gets his head on it! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Kim Min-jae.
Messi. Garnacho. Oh, important interception. Maradona demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Kim Min-jae.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Just eases him off the ball. Garnacho. Maradona. Tries to play it through. Shoots! Wonderful Aguero! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Número 20.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
Kim Min-jae.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He won't be happy with that one. Di Maria. Short changes him with that pass. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Aguero, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Aguero! Oh, he's been caught now. In he goes again. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Spread it left. He is through here. And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. Pinches it off him. Maradona tries to pass it. It's Aguero! And no mistake. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Decent chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to belt it away. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Flores.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's...
He's there to hit it! Oh, brilliant save! Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here. Swings in across. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Maradona, looking for a runner. Aguero. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Simeone. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Deftly away. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maradona!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Aguero. And here's De Paul. De Paul ploughing through the... And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And how did he not make it 4?
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Argentina have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Peru have the chance to go the other way. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
I was just lacking in accuracy. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ball swung in. Judge, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. De Paul. It's out for a goal kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get it through? Aguero. Flores. And it's Carrillo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
De Paul. Now it's Aguero. And he's being shifted off it. Flores. Flores ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Elects to cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Andre Carrillo. Now it's Aguero! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Andre
reglamentario.
Carrillo. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he shapes to shoot! And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Argentina producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. The second half is up and running. Caught offside that time. Great defending, strong and determined. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? And it's in! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Simeone! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Argentina are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happened.
There's the shot! Well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Played into space, and this is Aguero, and this is Aguero, goes for a shot! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Convertido en el
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's had a shot! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Di Maria. He's picked his way through. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
There is and a chance! Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, their manager seems to have them all.
Real chance! Andre Carrillo. No way through there. And this is Messi. Chance! And he's stuck it away. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Número 10, Messi.
Argentina making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager scream.
And the finish! And a neat finish! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Argentina are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened here? Di Maria. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Cambio en Perú. Número 20. Número 17. Entran. Número 10. Número
Fernandez.
19. Cambio.
Soule. Looking for the run. And he's definitely onside. He's got away. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. No, it's wide.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
That's gone for a throw-in.
And it's Molina.
Played into the box. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
And that's gone loose.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. Peru can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, some tackle that.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well read, nice interception.
Soulé.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Garnacho puts the ball in.
And it's hoisted clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this?
Se van a jugar
enjoy
6
this
minutos
time.
de compensación.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Andre Carrillo. Looking for options for movement. Hangs one in. Shoots! Oh, good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Gol de
Absolutely
Argentina,
no element of fluke
número
either.
49.
Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Aguero, very much the hero in this game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané, he's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Didn't quite work for him. Now it's Aguero.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area, and he has shown him a yellow card. Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself. Kimmich is there, and he can pick it up. Quarter of an hour played. Sané. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. So it is still 0-0. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a good foot in there. Maradona. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Aguero! Goal! Argentina! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Musiala cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's the pull. Simeone. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Simeone deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Tar gets it away. He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Número 10. Messi. Messi. Messi.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining one.
Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. And he is just ripping it up. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that has not gone well. Pavlovic. Musiala. He has found the... Musiala! Oh, terrific save.
Germany are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Fiat! 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Somewhat off target. Schlotterbeck. And it's with the keeper. Pavlovic. Now it's Havertz. And it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tar. Numecha. Now it's Havertz. Oh, good spread. Now it's Kimmich. Maradona. De Paul. Maradona. De Paul receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is... And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we are back on the way. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Now it's to Paul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Tar promptly onto that, and that is that. Nemecha. Now it's Havertz. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And it's Fernandez. Goes for the shot! It's gone out for a throw-in. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 7. Número 11. Entran. Número 21.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Aguero looking in every way a marked man at the moment. Here's a shot! Fantastic from Fernandez! He's got himself an absolute peach. It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Now it's Garnacho, tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pavlovic. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Aguero. Pavlovic. For Musiala. Fernandez does well to get it back. Oh, he's having a go! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And the pass is intercepted. Tar. Kimmich. And it's Sané. And that's a throw-in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Havertz. And he's got away from it. A lot of space, takes a shot! He's put it wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Umecha. And it's Kimmich. Sane finding himself in space. Plays it. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And he's managed to get free. Maradona. Chance, surely! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 24.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Big chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Schlotterbeck. Argentina have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That's going wide left. Tries to pass it through. Tar calmly anticipates. Schlotterbeck. Pavlovic. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So we have further activity on the bench here. Messi being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10. Messi. Lo reemplazará número 18.
Schlotterbeck and Pavlovic. It's gone for a throw-in. Tar cuts out the pass. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Maradona! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Not the most accurate pass. Soule is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Maradona. Garnacho. Maradona. Soule. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Di Maria plays it short. Maradona. Havertz. Now who's going to be first to this? Played with finesse. Looks at goal! And that's past the post. Molina, Soule, and it's Guido Rodriguez. It's not an especially good pass, that. Numecha, and it's Goretzka. And we're done. Argentina pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Aguero, very much the hero in this game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they...
Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Portugal! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, well played, well played. And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. That'll be a throw. He is through here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries one from range. Rafael Leao has got himself a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's being shifted off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Stood up well to him there. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. De Paul with the delivery. And the finish! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Argentina with the corner. They're first. That's an imaginative pass. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That pass has been well intercepted. He's got away. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too... Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Lo Celso. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldo carries the ball down the right, and he's managed to get free. Lisandro Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. And that is headed... Header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. taken back almost at once. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's neat. Flashes it across. Oh, good-looking ball.
Argentina clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man.
Real chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. João Neves threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's to Paul. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Argentina restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Aguero. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes. Nice-looking ball. The ball gets into a good position. Here comes the cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Guido Rodriguez. It's Maradona! He's scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Argentina have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's found a way through. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Gonzalo Ramos. Argentina have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lo Celso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The Paul has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lo Celso proves too strong. And for the first half, that is that. Argentina have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Argentina are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Now it's Ramos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And now he has 2. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lo Celso! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by...
It's Aguero! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. João Neves. Now it's Rafael Leao. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Always goal side. Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
João Neves has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And that's a good... He's having a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Simeone has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's Aguero! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
He's found a way through. Rafael Leao! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Nicked it back promptly. Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Argentina have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. It's Aguero! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Dybala to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look like a done. And a chance! It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's managed to get free. And he's taking no chances there. And there's the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it! Oh, terrific save.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Nice bit of trickery. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Maradona. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Aguero! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And it's Maradona. Crossed into the middle.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de compensação.
Gonzalo Ramos. Mendes with the clearance. Now it's Simeone. Can he get it through? Lofted in. Good read, needed to be. That pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lisandro Martinez gets across and deals with it. Paredes cuts it out, looking for a runner. And that's that. Argentina can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Caros espectadores, informamos que podem adquirir o vosso programa para o jogo de hoje nos estantes.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes
Hello,
will arise,
everybody,
new
and
legends
welcome
will be
to
written.
today's match.
It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time, some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is a little undercooked. Van Bommel. Now there's a... And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Akanji gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Cruyff. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Batistuta! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Shot, surely! And he can clear it away. And he was quick to react. Now it's Kane.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Great defending, strong and determined. No way through there.
True Bangkok United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's been... Can he finish? Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with two up.
Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Header! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking to play him in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception.
Cruyff. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Now that's well seen too.
Akanji.
Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. And that was very necessary and claimed it back swiftly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Silvestre. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Showing good feet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a promising position.
There they go, hunting again.
Big chance! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution for Russia, number 5, Pepe. Number 17,
Gets us going once more.
Number 18,
Through Bangkok
Batistuta.
United, not having the run of the green at the moment. They are trailing.
3, Daniel Van Buiten.
They've got to be
Number
quick
8,
moving this forward.
Edmilson. Number 10,
Messi.
Tunjai Shani.
And this is Cruyff. He's got away. And the shot! And a neat finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He has found the way through. Kimmich drives forward on the overlap. He's cut it out. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. And back to the goalkeeper. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. And this is Greece. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And another try! And it's in! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really
After
clever
55
finish.
minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Howson. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Tevez! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. True Bangkok United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh no, this does not look good. Kane. Edmilson, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, what a mistake! Desai. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Edmilson. Van Bouten. And it's Cannavaro. Cannavaro scooting forward. And this is Tevez. And this is Cruyff. Now he's... tries a shot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Substitution in progress.
Bangkok United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Flashes it up. There's the shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 10.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great chance! And that's a tiny finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
True Bangkok United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Acrobatic effort! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Gets a good foot in there. And the through ball. Now it's Bojan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Tevez. Now it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. This looks promising. And the shot! He's put it wide.
Substitution for Russia. Number 32.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
20, Messi. Coming on the field. Number 22. Filippo Inzaghi. Number 23.
Nicely weighted ball.
Schneider.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Security
How would you
staff
summarise
to
what we've
reach
seen today then,
Please
Jim?
report to the
Well,
staff
Peter,
room
I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.